AI is everywhere. You've seen it, you've heard it, you're like, what's going on? If you're wanting to get involved with it, check it out in Pixiebrix. It's the easiest way for you to start using it without having to configure a bunch of stuff. In fact, you don't even have to configure your own OpenAI integration. You can use ours. Check it out. Check out our marketplace where you can see all of the different AI mods that we have. I'm gonna actually take you on a tour of some of my favorites. So we'll start with the answer questions with OpenAI. This one is awesome because you can literally highlight a question just like this, and you can say, hey, will you answer that question with OpenAI? Give it a minute, sends the question to OpenAI, boom. In the side over here, it gives you an answer to the question. And you can customize that prompt if you need to change anything with it, all right there. Once again, you can activate this with one click. You don't even need to set up your own OpenAI or ChatGPT account. Next, my other favorite one is the AI rate and fix response. And so this takes some text that you've created and then kind of niceifies it, if you will. So let's say I'm responding to a question in the Pixiebrix community. All I need to do is right click it and I click score highlighted response with AI. It's gonna look at it and compare it to my brand guidelines of nice and friendly and positive and all of these things, give me a score, and then it's actually gonna give me a suggestion of what I can say that might sound a little bit more on brand. So then I just copy that to my clipboard and paste that in here and we're good to go. So that's a pretty cool one. Another one I love is summarizing selected text. So we've got a lot to read these days. There's a lot going on. Ain't nobody got time for all of that. What we can do with this is we can highlight some text here. Let's say I want to do, this whole sort of thing here. I'm going to right click and I'm just going to say summarize selected text. It's going to read through that, send a code, and then come back and actually give me a quick summary of whatever that is. Super easy. That gives me so much more digestible content of what's going on here rather than me having to read through and parse through it myself. And then another fun one here, the language translation. So let's go back over here to our blog post and let's just say I actually need to translate this in French for maybe a customer who's reaching out to me and they're like, wait, tell me more about this, or I want to understand maybe if something is in another language, translating it to English. I can highlight it, click translate language, bada boom bada bing, shows up here in the sidebar panel and I just select the language that I want. Dutch, translates there, Spanish, boom. And then saving the last but not least, we have a mod that lets you see OpenAI results when you search in Google. So for instance, go over here, let's say I want to search, what's the best way to learn to code, hit enter. Sure, Google comes up with stuff, but you can see Pixiebrix and OpenAI here working to answer the question and give you a succinct answer right here. This runs every time you search something on Google. So if you ask, who was the first woman on the moon? You can see here and OpenAI is going, and spits out the answer, So now you can see there's so much power in using OpenAI and Pixiebrix. It's a very easy way to get started with it, and it's gonna make your life a lot easier for a lot of things. So head over to our marketplace and try out these mods. It's super easy to activate. All you need to do is click one and then click activate, and a sidebar will appear over here. You don't have to select anything. Again, you can use our OpenAI integration. Just click finish activating and boom, you're good to go and do all of these things that I just showed you. If you don't want to just activate, but you want to actually build or do something with this, head to our tutorial section. I'm going to include a link to this one. This walks you through exactly how one of our mods works and shows you how you can customize it. So for instance, remember that one where I was able to fix a response and it rewrote it to make it sound nicer and friendlier? Well, you can change the prompt so that it sounds like anything you want. In this tutorial specifically, I show you how to make your text sound like Leslie Knope. So if you've ever seen Parks and Rec, I'm a huge fan. You can highlight text and it will reword it as if Leslie Knope was saying that text. But you can change this to be whoever you want, and I walk you through exactly how to do that. You see what's happening under the hood, step-by-step guides with checkpoints to make sure you don't get too stuck on anything and you're able to follow along. And of course, I'm always just a message away in the community. If you have any questions or need any help with anything at all, hop on over. I can't wait to see what you build. See you soon.